You're listening to the Electronic Media Collective Podcast Network. Yeah, it's a mouthful. For more great shows, visit electronicmediacollective.com.
Somebody's an impatient little Nelly tonight.
I don't know.
Is just,
listen,
you came in
I'm cooked.
hot and heavy.
I'm cooked.
You came in like you're sitting there like I can't hear what's going on. I can't hear what's going on
Well,
because
it was unplugged.
the thing was unplugged, and then you're
I hear
talking
it
in the
now.
microphone in the middle of the intro. And you're like, I can't hear myself. What's going on? I can't hear myself. And like, because we haven't. It's like, yeah,
I've been drinking
Jesus.
since noon.
Jesus, dude. Maybe like have some water or something because you're on a mess tonight.
I'm not gonna have water. I'm gonna have Iron City beer and Turner's iced tea mix. Yeah, buddy.
We didn't do anything. We didn't
We got a late start too.
We got a late start. We didn't go over what we're going to talk about. We didn't say
This is
make
the
sure
best
we had any
ones.
content. Like, I hope you got stuff.
Yeah, I do.
I hope you do got lots of stuff, dude.
I was carrying.
Hey, it's Memorial Day. Is that
Happy
the reason,
Memorial
is that the reason
Day.
Why, is that the reason why everything's late? For New York, I can't confirm. I cooked with Scotty.
Yeah, there he is. So, I left the family party to come do this show. I probably drank 12 Rolling Rocks.
Lightweight.
I'm cooked. I'm cooked, bro. We went out on the boat. It was the first time taking the family boat out for the year. We went to the island and drifted, and it was a little too cold. I didn't get in the water.
You didn't get in the water.
Didn't get in the
Mom's
water.
Here. Connor's here. Hey, what's up, Connor?
Wow,
I
I
was
see.
Labor Day.
This is why we should do the show later, Adam. This is what happens when we do the show.
Could you not bogart the cord, please? You get this thing pulled all the way over here, man. Scoot your chair in,
Listen,
dude. Scoot your chair in instead of like just.
I'm the talent. I'm the talent.
He's got his chair about 3 feet back, and then he's leaning in because like I gotta get in. Scoot your damn chair. Does Adam still hate boats? Yeah, I don't like boats. I'm not a big fan of boats. Why would I like boats? Yeah, I'm sorry. Did my opinion change in like what 3 weeks? Whatever it was.
Boats are fun, man.
Yeah.
We were on the boat today. It was just
If man was meant to
just
be
the
out in the
boys.
water, we've been born with fins and gills and all that.
it was just
nonsense.
we were on the water. We were killing it. We were killing it today. It was fun. Yeah, right. That's what Memorial Day is all about, right?
Yeah, fun and just having fun and vacation. It's not about anything
Thanks
else.
to
It's about nothing else. Nothing else but
our
that.
servicemen and women who paid the ultimate price so we can go out on the boat and cook some weenies.
Yeah,
Dog.
they died so that you can just cook some meat and drink a bunch of crappy beer.
It's good beer for your information. But we're going to have fun tonight because I came cooked.
Does Adam still want to hate butterflies and want to kill them all? Connor, you're
Dude,
you're bringing up all news.
shots fired. Brandon
I know.
and Connor are coming after you tonight.
Y'all are apparently Connor. You've been missing the podcast. You missed the entire Florida.
See, he's in
story,
Hawaii.
so
They do it much. We start late like this. He can be here. When
that's-
we do a regular show, it's like in the afternoon for him.
I
Good shit to
mean,
do.
I listen to podcasts in the afternoon. Like, come on.
I'm busy drinking.
Yeah, in the afternoon, apparently. He's at the gym lifting weights and just cracking up a cold one. Like, all right, how many reps do I got to do? All right, let's do it.
No, at the gym, I drink my my protein and creatine and
Yeah, that's the thing. Scott is now on like the swole juice.
Yeah, boo.
Like
Yeah,
this motherfucker will come to the gym with a bottle of water with some special powder in mixed with his water as his pre-workout, and then afterwards, homeboy's in the locker room, breaks out this big old plastic tub,
huge. It's a monster.
Now, mind you, here's how stupid this whole situation is. Dude has been trying to take like a normal ass bottle of water, like your standard water bottle,
Not
and
this
then
week.
just trying to like ease it in there, spills all the power all over the place. Doesn't makes half of it in, wastes so
I
much
only
of it.
spilled one time, and then I snorted it up not to waste that. But
Yeah,
this week I brought a regular size like
how much
Stanley.
easier was it?
It's much easier.
Yeah,
Much easier.
I've been saying it. I've been saying it for 10 damn years.
Yeah, dude,
I've been saying it.
You gotta call the cops. I'm gonna get huge. I'm gonna get so swole. It's gonna be nuts.
He's gonna have to like buy some permits for them guns that he's gonna have.
Adam, how was your Memorial Day? What did you do?
Why are you copying me? Why are you wearing the hat that I wore Come on.
Bro,
Quit
you know how
copying
many
me.
years I've had this hat?
Quit copying me. Quit. I know you want to copy me. I get it. I'm the cool dude, but like you gotta do your own thing, man. You gotta do your own thing.
You've merely adopted the light. I was born into it.
No,
I was born. I go on boats. I go in the sunshine, and you're just a.
See, that's the thing. I don't need to do any of that stuff to prove myself. I just do it because I do it. When I'm trying to hit a new PR that I have trouble with, I allegedly take a shot of crack and tequila. It works a lot. It works a lot like smelling salts.
Kraken and tequila?
No, Kraken and tequila.
Kraken makes tequila now?
I don't know. I've never heard of Kraken tequila.
What if you mixed tequila and Kraken?
What if you mix rum and spiced rum and tequila? It's going to taste nasty. It's going to be horrible. It's going to be a bad time.
Oh my God. Or it could be awesome.
It's going to be a bad time. You know what else you're doing at the gym, though? You're making friends with Jesse Pinkman.
I did. Jesse Pinkman. We gonna get into that now?
Might as well, and then we'll get into our drinking game. So we're at the gym, getting swole, doing our thing. Yes, you mix it. Oh
my gosh, I'm doing that.
Don't give him ideas.
I'm doing that.
He'll do it next week. And then you remind us, and then do it next week.
We have both, I think.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Brandon said MFK, Nev Campbell, Jennifer Connelly. We're not playing Marry Fuck Kill.
Why not?
No, we're not playing Marry Fuck Kill. Not on Memorial. Be respectful, Brandon. Not on Memorial Day. Not on Memorial Day. So we're getting swole at the gym.
We'll revisit that.
We're lifting weights. We're doing our thing.
And we talk.
And we're chit-chatting. We're chit-chatting about, and inevitably we started talking about like some recent political bullshit.
No. It was the VC box. I'm going to get a VC box. We'll discuss that later. If you guys don't know, Adam's against it.
I wouldn't discuss it publicly.
No, I'm doing it. It's legal. The box itself is legal.
Yeah. I wouldn't discuss it publicly.
I'm only getting the box, bro.
I wouldn't discuss it publicly.
Well, I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one. The box is legal. I Google me, Chuck. Oh, fuck. You took it off.
Sucks to be you, nerd.
Anyway.
So, yeah, we're sitting there talking about the box, and I'm like...
And here he is. He's giving me the shit then like he is now. He's like, you got to watch out. No, that might not be illegal. And I said, Adam...
No, like allegedly, the thing that a lot of people are doing with it is illegal.
Nah.
It is. It literally is. For TV shows and shit.
A VC box, for those of you who don't know, Aunt Lucy's not sure. It's this box that you can buy, and it's like $250 or whatever. And you hook it up to your TV, and you can stream live TV, streaming services, even new movies.
It's basically
it's like a jailbreaked Android.
Well, no, it's basically what it's intended to be is basically if you don't have an internet TV and can't download the apps, it's a way for you to hook up to your TV without having to buy like a Fire Stick or something like that, so you could watch live TV. But also you could download the apps and log in and stuff like that. What he's referring to is that they have been a lot of them have been jailbroke so that you can just watch everything for free and not have to do it. That's illegal.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Dude, allegedly a pirate's life for you.
Allegedly.
You don't get it.
So yes, I said to Adam, I used a metaphor where I said, Adam, when you drive your car, do you constantly go the speed limit and never break the law by going faster than the posted speed limit? And there was a person lifting near us. You called him Jesse Pinkman because that's who he looked like
and what he sounded like.
And he heard us. And what did he respond with, Adam?
He was basically like, no.
He heard me say, "Do you always drive the speed limit?" And he goes, "Fuck no." Yeah. It was the equivalent of going, "Yeah, bitch."
Yeah. He was very, very enthusiastic about like that whole, he didn't even listen to the entire conversation, just that one part, and then turned to his buddy and explained the entire series of events
Yes.
that took place over 5 seconds.
He was eavesdropping on
He was
us at the gym.
eavesdropping.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, did you hear what I just said? This guy was talking to this one buddy. He's like, do you always drive the speed limit? And I
Yeah.
looked up and said, fuck no. And I'm like, you're in good company, sir.
Yeah.
Apparently you're in good company. Clearly.
You don't speed? You don't speed?
Clearly you're no. We're
Are
not
you a speed limit driver?
No. We're not going back on that. We're on this. You're in good company is what I'm going to say.
How am I in good company?
Jesse Pinkman co-signs your shit. You're in
Co-signs the
good
speeding.
company.
Yeah, the
You're in
speeding.
great company is what I'm going to say. I was just waiting for him to say bitch. That's all I was going to waiting for him to say because he sounded exactly like Jesse Pinkman and he looked like Jesse Pinkman. And I'm like, I think I rested my case at that point. So
Connor's right. He says it's like a jailbroke Android minus the porn viruses. It's exactly what it is. And you're an Android guy. This will be my first dabbling into the Android. I'm excited. I'm going to get this.
it's more than just a jailbroke Android. It's way more than that because you're literally
That's what it is.
You're literally stealing
No, you're not.
subscription.
You're streaming.
And-
You're not downloading. I'm not owning those medias. Now, if I was like using a torrent or something and downloading it like a Napster, remember when Napster got in all that trouble back in the 90s, early 2000s, because people were like downloading music and later on movies and keeping it. Okay, that's where they got into some trouble. No one's keeping these. It's just streaming, man. It's just you watch it and then it goes away. You're not keeping it. That's why it's a gray area. And it's not complete. They're not sure. You're flying under the radar. Everyone has these little church ladies who set up at farmers markets are selling VC boxes now. You can't tell me. No, I ain't buying it. You and your goody two shoes.
Yes, streaming shows you aren't paying for when the provider does not have the rights to distribute the content is considered copyright infringement and it is legal.
Not if you're watching it on a private server. If you are at a bar and you're like, oh, we're going to play live sports on the TV using my jailbroke VC box, then that's a problem because you're charging people to do this. But if you are watching it individually and no monetary gain is happening, it is not illegal. No one's making money off of it. You're just entertaining yourself.
Yes, it is legal. While the VC box or VC box is technically legal hardware, using it to stream copyrighted movies, live sports, television shows without a valid subscription is an act of copyright infringement.
They can copyright these nuts in their mouth. That's what they can do.
Just saying.
Because I am doing this and I'm going to love it.
There are certain precautions that I would, when I was looking into this and I was researching this, I was like, there's zero chance I would ever connect this to my home network without making these certain
it's happening.
precautions.
It's happening, bro.
I like how like the non-tech guy is saying your tech is bullshit to the tech guy who's like, yeah, this is not.
I never
like,
said
safe.
your tech is bullshit.
You're,
I just
you're
think
basically like.
I just think you're a little bit too much of a pussy about it. I think I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to do this. I'm going to go.
Cool. You're not exactly in like baller position, to sit there and be like, I could just roll the dice.
Dude, I'm baller blocking. I don't know what you're talking about. It's happening.
Hey, you do you.
Watch this space. I'm going to report back how wonderful it is. And then you're going to be all over my nuts, bro. You're going to want this.
Do you know why this is like really stupid though? This is even dumber because you're publicly talking about it. It's not like you're not doing it under the radar if you're talking about it on the internet saying this is what I'm doing.
Come on, we're playing characters. Everybody knows this is fake. Everybody knows I'm not really doing it.
IT folks cautious. Yeah, IT folks are cautious generally for a reason. Sorry. I'm sorry. How many times, you want to know how many times I got a phone call from somebody who was like, yeah, I got an email from this email address I didn't know about, and it was talking about this one thing, and I was like, I had no idea who this person was, so I clicked on a thing to see what it was all about, and I think I got a virus, and I was like, what if you just didn't click on the thing? What if you just didn't do that?
How else am I supposed to get the money from this Nigerian prince?
Exactly. What if you just didn't? So yeah, IT people are cautious because like that's like saying police officers are cautious. Yeah, because they've seen the horror stories. They know the reason why to be cautious. There's a reason for it. Crime is a threat imposed by the ruling class to stop you from feeding the park ducks.
That's right. Do crime.
Or it's because people were like feeding the park ducks and they're feeding them stuff that would cause them to like bloat up and explode. There's that too. There's that side of it too.
Laws were made to be broken.
There's that side. Hey, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Good company. I wasn't saying that was a bad thing, Adam. I'm just saying
he took it that way.
When you
took it
when
that
you say
way.
things like IT folks or somebody's cautious, like a lot of times, like people say that as like an insult. Like this dummy just. said,
I mean it as an insult.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't.
Yeah.
My Aunt Lucy does it.
Here's the
I
thing.
do.
If you're gonna do it, wouldn't have talked about it on the stream. All I'm gonna say.
Maybe I'm not going to do it. Maybe this is all for entertainment purposes.
So don't watch this space then. Don't watch this space.
Or watch this space. I don't know. Ooh.
Hey, Scott, let's do our drink game.
Let's drink.
Because that's what you need right now. More drinks.
More drinks.
You need more drinks.
I got to keep this buzz going. You go first.
Yeah, it's my turn to go first.
You're cautious, so you need to go first.
I agree. Laws are made to be stretched as far as you can. Yeah, that's fine if you're stretching them, but if you're breaking them, that's a different thing. I got lot 40.
Lot 40. I think that's a whiskey. I'll have
Okay.
to check it. I can't think of that right now. I think that's a Canadian rye whiskey. All right, let's see what I get.
You read it negative, but I was saying you're. I know. I get it. Like I'm just saying. Typically, when people say stuff like that, it's because like
Connor goes, our troops died so you could pirate American apple pie on your VCR. I love that. Shit.
Good. This is karma.
I got a hard Mountain Dew watermelon.
This is karma. That's all that is. This is all this is karma. That's all this is karma. All right, it's quiz times. Can you guess what the quiz is?
It's about pirates.
It's Memorial Day quiz. Now, you're gonna listen to the song and you'll be like, what does the song have to do with
I love
Memorial
that
Day?
song, by the way.
It's a great song. The song has to do with Memorial Day because it's a song about Myrtle Beach.
The
Why?
song, I hate to be that guy because you're usually that guy. I'm not that guy. The song is actually about Labor Day, but that's okay.
It's almost like
It's
I
okay.
didn't put the Labor Day parts in the
It's
song.
okay.
It's almost
Labor
like
Day.
you could have listened to it and it not fucking matter.
One's at the beginning of the summer, one's at the end.
man.
I'm not going to be that
The
guy.
rules are made to be broken, and you're
They sure were.
you're being
They sure were.
you're being a snitch, dude.
Okay.
You're being a snitch, snitching. So the reason why I picked that is because TripAdvisor said this year that Myrtle Beach is the most searched for domestic beach destination for Memorial Day vacations.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Reported on Yahoo News.
I thought it was Orlando, Florida.
Maybe in the past I said this year.
You said beach. Orlando doesn't have a beach. That's probably.
I
why.
also said this year. So that's what I'm talking
I have
about.
been to both
Maybe
Orlando, Florida, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The Dirty Myrtle, love it. So much fun. Everyone should go once in their life. It's like a picture a beach in Hawaii, right? Myrtle Beach is not that beach.
Lucy's getting impatient. She just play the song. The song must go.
Let's go drink.
Hitting the road, weekend with the boys. Ain't got no ball and chain, thank God we're all divorced. The boys are back in town, and you know what that means. Single ladies, dollar drinks, fajitas by the sea. I'm talking about barefoot, dirty sands, walking around with an open can. Blackjack at 3 p.m. We're gonna make mistakes. Big gulps every meal, free refill, that's a hell of a deal. Four guys with sex appeal are hitting Labor Day at Myrtle Beach. Won't you come on down to a top 12 rated town? Myrtle Beach. There's a Ferris wheel and a Margaritaville. Myrtle Beach. But naked at the swim-up bar, now we're banned from the swim-up bar. Myrtle Beach. And pina coladas.
We in the 843, got my two best buddies and Kyle with me. We got our flip-flops on and our onion steak and our ex-wife's gone and a buffet plate. Come on, which of you boys want to challenge me in mini golf? Before we get massages in the mini mall, swimming, shopping, soaking up the sun, and we haven't seen our kids in months.
You know I'm talking about wet hair, fancy jeans, fun t-shirts, and they're missing the sleeves. Break down by the slot machines. I should call my son.
Come on.
Zach Brown, cover band. Facebook pic of a bucket of clams. My wife's with another man, so that's why we're all here at Myrtle Beach. Won't you come on down to a top 12 rated town? Myrtle Beach. There's a Ferris wheel and a Margaritaville. Button naked at the swim-up bar, now we're banned from the swim-up bar. Myrtle Beach. And pina coladas. Won't you come on down to the greatest freaking town? Myrtle Beach. It's a fever dream, the casino's pirate theme. Broke down in the rental car, still banned from the swim-up bar. And pina coladas.
Let's go. Beat that beat up. That's right.
Got in my eye.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that one. Have a couple of nickels.
How much you get right? How much you get wrong? Scott, how did you do?
I think I missed 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I didn't do very well.
No.
I don't know a damn thing about Memorial Day.
No, apparently not.
Ah.
Apparently not.
I just know I like to eat weenies and be on a boat.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of trivia on Memorial Day beyond like literal like military kind of BS. Like nothing about Memorial Day specifically. There probably is, but like not a ton interesting stuff I could find. Mom got 7.
Nice.
They says, Scotty, when you been drinking, crack me up.
I know, right? It was a long day. You missed the lake today, and Lucy. You should have come to the lake today.
Lot 40.
It was a lot of fun.
That's what I got today.
So you got Lot 40,
Lot 40.
Canadian rye whiskey. That's a very good one.
I was doing it.
And I got this lousy Mountain Dew. Connor likes it, but I wanted something better. There.
That's tasty. That's Scott. This is pretty tasty, you know.
I know. I'm jealous of you. That's too sweet. This is 0 sugar, though. Yeah, it's zero sugar, but it's still too sweet. Ugh.
That's tasty. It's a tasty mixed beverage.
Long day. We've been drinking. I have a fact check for us from last time. And this is on me. We were talking about The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And how everybody in The Simpsons is yellow.
Yeah.
But the yellow people are supposed to represent white people.
Yes.
And the people who are people of color on The Simpsons are black or brown or whatever they happen to be. And I said, oh, like Carl from The Simpsons. Carl, it's Lenny. Carl and Lenny are Homer's 2 buddies that he drinks with.
I always get their name. I always get their name mixed up.
I got them mixed up. I flipped them. So Lenny is the black guy. Carl is the yellow guy. I said them the other way around. I knew who I was thinking, but I said the wrong name to them. Anyway, that was the one fact check we have. We fact check ourselves on this show. That's it.
I'm shocked.
That's it.
Color me shocked. Color me yellow. I'm shocked.
Yeah. So I want to get this VC box. I'm really excited about it.
Talking about
but
this.
I want to do something else. Adam, what do you know about like self-hosting?
Self-hosting.
Yeah.
Connor said, "How do they make us Asians?" So like Asians, right? like Eastern, like Korean, Chinese, Japanese, stuff like that. They're white, is what they are. Now
they do that. Yeah, I can picture it.
So that's how they do Asian.
The Simpsons is pretty great. I really like The Simpsons.
Pretty good. Anyway, self-hosting.
Self-hosting. You have like basically your own server.
Oh, how do I feel about it, or what do I know about it?
Do you know anything? Well, I was talking to Brandon today about it. He's on the live stream. I want to do it. I want to do it really bad.
You want to do it bad, or you're bad on to do it? Like you want to do it so bad?
Probably both.
Okay.
But I don't really know much about it. You're the IT guy. What are your thoughts?
I mean, if you have an internet connection and then a computer, you can.
I have an older computer.
You can basically do it. There's software you could probably get that.
There is.
Provide other people that can then access your computer.
What I want to do, and I have all my DVDs. I have some of your old DVDs. I want to load them onto this and be able to watch.
You need like a dedicated application that will, like, I'm assuming you have like a dedicated application to load them on, like not just put them on the computer itself, but like there's something that can be accessed to
Brandon
access
uses
this library of.
Brandon uses Plex. So does Mike D. He does this too. He has Plex.
Yeah, I've heard about Plex. So that's what you want to do.
There's also I want to do it bad.
Connor said, Scott sounded like a lonely teen. I want to do it bad.
I'm writing that down. It's funny. Yeah, so you don't know anything about it?
I mean, I don't know anything about Plex. I've never used Plex before. So like
okay.
You just like you basically
I need to get external hard drive because I don't know how much space.
Oh, you're gonna need a lot of space.
Yeah, I think
you're also gonna need like. Are you just using like a broke ass old laptop?
No, it's not a laptop. It's a PC.
It's a broke ass old PC.
It's not broke. I think it works fine. It's just
how old is it? Is it a decade?
10 years old. 10 years old. What the hell's the problem? It still has a CD drive. Remember when they used to have those?
Yeah,
has a CD drive. Like the computers now don't have those.
they don't really sell them with them. No, you have to like order them special.
Right,
Get,
right.
Like
But this one
external
has
device
one.
that you can plug it into it. Yeah, I know.
I get that, but I don't
Yeah.
need that shit. I have a computer that has one. I haven't used it in years. But I'm
Does it
thinking
even
about,
still turn on?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Is it still running like Windows 97?
No, I think it's probably got like XP,
Oh, Jesus.
right?
That's terrible.
I know, but it's not 97. It's not Vista. It might be Vista. Might be Mojave. I don't know. What's some other ones?
I wouldn't even want to connect to that computer, quite frankly.
Well,
I wouldn't.
what do you mean?
No,
It's my computer. It's not a VC box. It's actually mine.
I know.
It used to be hooked up at my very house.
I know.
I just haven't used it in a while.
The problem you're gonna have is like, can you even use Plex on that? Like, can you set
Yeah.
it up on there?
Sure.
I don't know. I'm saying I don't know because a lot of applications are not optimized for anything pre-Windows
I'm gonna
10.
have to do an update.
It depends on whether or not your motherboard can your
Motherboard.
it depends on whether or not your
Listen
system
to you.
you can't just like update an OS willy-nilly. Like if your system can't handle the update, then it's not going to work. Like it won't even let you do it.
It's all gravy. You worry too much. I shouldn't have even asked you.
Adam
have
just
a
assumes every electronic device Scott owns is broken. Basically, yeah.
He does. And he's not that far off.
Lucy asks, do we still have DVD players? No.
I do.
don't even.
I do.
I don't. That's what I'm
Yeah, I
saying.
know. And it's really hard when we do course of cinema for me to find shit for you. Like, I don't know if I have anything tonight, like yet, because what streaming services do you still have?
I have
Do you have
HBO.
Netflix anymore?
I have access to no, because it's expensive. They just raised their prices.
I needed Netflix.
I was
for the thing
I was dogging on Netflix like when I last got the subscription. I was like, I might stick around for Netflix, and then they raised their fucking costs again. I'm like, I'm not paying anymore for this. It's crazy. So I don't have it at the moment. Netflix is going to be a thing I'm going to grab every now and then.
Well, I don't know what to do for course of
Right
cinema.
now, I got Hulu, access to Hulu, HBO, Peacock, Disney, Paramount. I have access to basically all of them, but fucking Netflix, essentially.
Do you have Apple?
No,
Of course
but nobody
not.
has Apple. Even Charity doesn't have Apple, and she's a Apple stan. She refuses to get Apple TV. Will not do
They
it.
don't let us share passwords anymore. And Adam wouldn't go for that because that's breaking the rules.
I don't care. It's not
Mr.
my
Rule
account.
follower.
I wouldn't give a shit. It's not my account. If anything, she would get in trouble, not me.
Seniors get Netflix cheap. Seniors get everything cheap.
I know.
Go ahead and rub it in.
I know.
Salt in
What
the
did,
wound.
what did you do? What did you do to earn the discount?
They
Really?
got to work minimum wage jobs at McDonald's and pay for their college. They got like
They get discounts on shit.
they got like free houses
They
when
can
they were
park
kids.
close
Like,
to the store.
shit,
They
man.
can park right
What
next
the
to the
shit?
front door. What did you do?
It's ridiculous.
Not a thing. Oh, you're on Charity says you're on Apple trial, but it shall not be renewed.
Oh, man, you're killing me, dog. We might have to take a course of break till I can find something better. Because the two things I had for you, one was on Netflix and one was on Apple. You don't have either of those. And the third thing I had is on great DVD, but you don't have a DVD player. But if I hooked up to this Plex, we could watch it here.
Who said my kids text me and tell me I get an email and say it's me. I am visiting. Is that work? No.
That would be breaking the rules, Adam.
No,
That's
I'm-
so against what you're
You're not listening. I don't give a shit if you do the VC box and then you get chopped. That's fine with me. I don't care. It's not me. I'm not getting chopped for that shit. Not in 2026. They'll catch your ass these days. Connor said boomers had a good economy and prices, and now they steal our Netflix. Yeah, you guys pulled the Netflix ladder up from above us. Like, just pulling up ladders left, right, and center. It's ridiculous. Please add a pay stuff, but it's not stealing.
Hey, join in the live conversation here on YouTube and Facebook. Follow For Your Distraction and join the conversation live. We really got a lot of people in tonight. We need to do the show later.
I feel like
Needs to happen.
it's the same amount of people. The only extra person is Connor. It's the same amount of people. What are you talking about? Your mom said, I earned the cheap Netflix because I busted my butt working 3 jobs my whole life.
We do that too.
That
I've worked so many jobs.
also a teacher not being able to spell butt correctly is also getting me a little bit too.
Oh, 1T. It was the wrong butt.
Just saying. Just saying.
Why do you hate teachers, Adam?
I don't know. They wronged me in my life. That's all I'm gonna say. They said, yes, it works. I pay for my family plan. Oh, you're the family plan. That's why. That's, yeah. Anyway, Scott.
Adam.
You were saying? I said it because I knew it was gonna trigger your mom. I'm a PE teacher. I knew it was gonna trigger her, so I had to say it. The second I read the sentence, I was like, I'm gonna be that guy. I want to see what happens.
But you know what? She's only using, what is that, 2 exclamation points?
She didn't even use any. She didn't even use any whenever she said I'm a PE teacher. That's how you know she's mad.
Yeah, she'd get that out quick. She'd to beat the turn.
She said, are you sure you you aren't beefing with Scott's mom? I'm not beefing with her. I'm not beefing with Scott's mom. I just wanted to trigger just a little bit.
I don't. Brandon's still on. What did he say tonight?
I just want to trigger just a little bit.
I'm glad Brandon's here because I was hanging out with him earlier and I told him I had to do the show tonight. That's probably why he hopped on. But he told me, he's like, I haven't watched in a while. And the reason why I haven't watched in a while is because of Adam.
Why?
He goes, I know he's playing a character, but the character he's playing sucks.
I think I'm gonna tell you this.
I got a kick out of that.
I don't believe that's true because that's almost a quote from what you say all the time about me. So I don't necessarily believe that Brandon said that.
Brandon, what'd you say? I was
also
paraphrasing, but
why does my character suck? Shots fired from
you shit on everything.
Shots fired.
You shit on everything.
No,
Adam's opinions are shit. You just hate everything. Just like something.
You know what I love?
Like
you know what
something.
I love? He gets drunk and he forgets every single time that we have this conversation. He had a few drinks. He forgot that, no, I don't hate everything. I have criticisms of a lot of things, but it doesn't mean that I hate them. That's the Jaws conversation all over again. I literally said it's a classic, great movie. It's
but you don't know that. You've never seen it.
But I recognize that it's a classic, great movie. It's just not my cup of tea. And you're like, you hate everything.
How can you recognize it as anything without watching it? You're just following the sheeple.
I've never watched Citizen Kane with that, but I am able to recognize, okay,
Citizen Kane's
cool. But based on just how long it stayed in the zeitgeist and what everybody says about it, I can recognize, okay, it's probably a really good classic movie, but it's just not my cup of tea.
The thing about Citizen Kane is there's like a twist at the end. I don't want to give spoilers.
It's Rosebud. It's the fucking sled. It's the dude's sled.
You just spoiled it.
I don't give a fuck.
How do you know that without seeing it?
I've seen enough of it to know what it is. I don't need to see the whole fucking movie. I don't have to see the whole movie of all movies to know what it's about.
When you go in knowing that, the movie's not as good.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch Citizen Kane for the first time, your mind is blown. Anytime after that, it's like, meh. But I can watch Jaws 1,000 times and sing along the sea shanties with Quint and
maybe if I would have watched it when I was younger, my opinion would be different. But now I'm just like, I recognize it's a classic. It's just not my cup of tea. It was good. I'm having this fucking Jaws conversation all over again.
But you have not seen it. How can you have an opinion of something without actually giving it a chance?
If a movie is an hour and a half long and I've seen an hour of it and I know the ending, I've seen it, basically.
That's not what you said last time.
I said that I've seen enough scenes throughout my entire life that I've basically watched the entire movie. I'll catch like a 5-minute clip here, a 10-minute clip there. Like of just scenes randomly throughout my life and I'll hear people talking about it. So that's enough for me to have seen the entire movie when I know what happens in the fucking movie.
Do you have HBO Max?
Yes.
You're getting Jaws tonight. You're getting Jaws.
Well, we're not doing Core Cinema tonight. We discussed this already.
I think it's on HBO Max. Congratulations. You just got yourself a course of
a movie that I already know everything about.
You're going to be surprised. You're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Oh, I'm going to be so
And you know what?
shocked.
That's a good Memorial Day movie.
We're not watching it tonight. Did you not clock what I just said? I think you drank too much today, sir. You've had one too many.
We know that.
You've had one too many. Show me the way to go home, everybody. Lucy.
Tired and I want to go to bed. Had a little drink about an hour ago when I went.
What are you talking about? We'll let into this bullshit. We started talking about how Brandon has this weird opinion of me that he's not willing to defend. So clearly,
Oh, he must have left.
So clearly, really,
Mom, is Brandon still there?
there's 7 people watching. So like, clearly he lied, or you lied. I mean,
Or maybe he didn't want me to put him on blast.
I think he,
That might be it.
I think Scott lied. I think Scott's a liar. He's a criminal. Why would I not put lying past him?
I have not. No laws have been broken. Zero laws.
Yet. Allegedly.
Damn.
Allegedly.
I'm sorry, were you seeing double there? You just couldn't find it.
I really am. I'm cooked. I am compromised right now.
All right. So what do you want to talk about?
You have a game?
I do have a game.
Let's do the game.
I do have a game. So I got another game. What do you know about British slang, British phrases, British words? If I said the loo, would you know what that is?
It's a toilet, right?
If I said mate, what do you think that is?
Friend?
What do you know about maybe some lesser known British phrases?
Let me at it.
All right, I got 10 phrases right here. I'm going to read off. I want you to guess and play along at home. You know, if you want,
Put in the comments what you think
in the comments
it means.
what you think. Scott's not going to cheat.
Nope.
Hopefully, honor system. Honor system. What is it? 2 fingers over the heart.
I will
Honor
avert
system.
my eyes from the comment section.
Honor system. You guys don't look it up. If I told you, if I use the word Bagsy, like, don't ask me to use it in a sentence, please.
I'm trying to see if I should try to be honest here or try to be funny.
I think you should do funny first.
So
and then honest.
Bagsy is a person who's basically like a hobo or like a homeless person.
That's funny.
They live out of their bags. They're bagsies.
I see.
You remember the pop bottle Jonesies?
You mean like they got the stick in the?
There were these 2 ladies. They were old ladies. They were twins, and I don't know where they lived, but they always collected pop bottles and beer bottles to turn them in for money. And they always had a shopping cart. They'd wheel it down the road, and they were the pop bottle Jonesies. I think their last name was Jones.
Never heard of them.
Well,
never heard of
them.
them.
Then one day, one of the pop bottle Jonesies got struck by a car and was killed. It was horrific. And so there was only one pop bottle Jones, and she was not a basketball Jones. She was a pop bottle Jones. Yeah, dude. This is the thing. So Bagsy is that version. In Great Britain, they use Bagsies to put the shit in.
It's such a heartwarming story.
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
But what's your serious answer? Is that your answer?
That's it.
Okay.
I got one.
Wrong.
Okay.
Bagsy is like calling shotgun or dibs.
Oh, really?
Like if somebody is like, hey, what's this last slice of pizza? Bagsy. Like dibs. Or like, hey, we're going down to the shop. You know, who's jumping the car with me? Bagsy, shotgun.
I'm a class traitor now.
Do you
Do you remember the time I got accused on here of being a race traitor? Do you remember that? It was a long time ago.
It was a long time. I somewhat recall it was a long time
the race
ago.
traitor.
All right, if I said bog standard. Yeah.
Okay, so bogs, everyone knows what a bog is. It's like a swampy wetland, and everybody's heard of swamp ass before, right? So the bog standard
Had it when I went to Florida.
is a really hot, humid day where you get some bad swamp ass. That's the bog standard.
Nope. Bog standard means ordinary, no add-ins. So like, for example, if I had like just like a, mixed drink. This is just a whiskey and Coke. It's a bog standard mixed drink. There's no special flavor. There's no like, mixers. There are a bunch of mixers. No lemon on the side. No sugar.
I like mine better.
Just a bog standard mixed
better.
drink. Bog standard. Flog.
Flog? A flog is, I know that term. That's when you whip somebody.
But this is the British term.
A flogging. Somebody gets flogging.
But this is British.
Somebody was like messing with somebody's wife on the side, and they get taken out to the pole and flogged.
That's your final answer?
That's it. That's what the Brits do. I've seen Braveheart. Freedom!
Wrong. To sell something, usually cheap. So like, I'm trying to flog this couch. I got to get rid of this thing. I got to flog this couch. Something like that. Yeah. Budge up.
Say that word again.
Budge up. BUDGE. Budge up.
So this is a thing that happens to guys in the British Isles. When you get like a Melvin, and everybody knows a Melvin is the opposite of a wedgie. You know, wedgies when your underwear is running up the butt crack. A Melvin for guys hurts because you got your business up and down there. So a budge up is when you reach down real quick so nobody notices and you adjust. You budge up real
I don't
quick.
think you're thinking, you're not thinking British. You're not thinking
Budge
more
up.
Britishy.
Budge
You're
up.
thinking American. You're not thinking British
That's a-
because that's
You're
incorrect.
telling me Brits don't get Melvins?
No, I'm saying they.
'Cause I
You're
call
not.
bullshit
I'm
on
thinking
that.
when it comes to terminology, you're not thinking.
They're going to
Brits.
budge up.
Budge up means scoot or move over.
Yeah, I'm pretty right. You moving your bit.
No, it's like, hey, there's enough space on that bench. Budge up. Budge up.
Nah.
Means move over.
I take the W on
Means
that.
move
one.
over.
Same thing.
Cack-handed. Cack-handed. Waiting for it.
So this is a term.
Connor said, "What the fuck is a Melvin?"
You guys don't know what a Melvin is? It's the opposite of a wedgie. You know what a wedgie is?
I think we know what it is. I don't know what the hell that term is though.
Melvin.
No, I've never
Isn't
heard
it
that term.
Melvins? Is that just a thing? It's totally a Gen X thing, but I'm an older millennial.
Was I the one that got hit? What?
A
Yeah.
Melvin. If you've just seen what is it, Bill and Ted? They do it in Bill and Ted. They give death a Melvin. All right, anyway.
You're
This-
alone. You're alone.
The
in this.
cack hand is when you need some cack hand is when you
don't think American.
you like money and you're trying to keep all that money.
You know what? I appreciate that
Yeah.
answer because it wasn't the direction I thought you were going. It's wrong, but
Okay,
I
fine.
appreciate the answer. I thank you very much. Cack-handed means a task performed uncomfortably or awkwardly. Like, he's moving that box pretty cack-handedly. Connor said, "Cack-hand is like when you..." No, we're not going that far. We're not going there.
I like it.
We're not going there. Chinwag. You should know.
I've
what
heard
this
that
is.
before.
You should know what this is.
I've heard that
Chinwag.
before. A chin wag. I think this is a Canadian term too. A chin wag is when you're like disappointed in someone or disgusted in some, or I'm chin wag.
That may be in Canada, but it's not in Britain.
What is it?
It's to have a good chat. They use that at the end of season 2 of Good Omens. Whenever
I watched
the
Good Omens, by the way.
word of God or whatever comes in, it's like
Metatron.
He's like, he goes to Aziraphale. He's like, come
That
on,
makes
let's
sense.
go
You
walk.
wag your chin,
Let's go
moves
walk.
when you talk.
We gotta have a chin wag. Use that in that term. Guys, it's because you're wagging your chin at the other person.
I get
Yeah,
it. I
yeah.
get it. That makes.
He
that
was
makes-
close though. That was a good answer though. That was a good
I
guess.
get it.
I'm looking at the next like 4 words, and I'm like, okay, scrumping. I have to imagine you've heard this term, to scrumping.
It's when you take your hair that's wet. If you have long hair and you like wring it out, that's scrumping.
Brits don't have long hair, please. Scrumping is stealing fruit, normally apples. It's to go scrumping. It's to go scrumping.
What?
To go scrumping is to steal fruit. Wangle.
Say it again.
Wangle.
Wangle. Okay.
Wangle.
This is also a Canadian thing. It's a
the last thing wasn't the same.
so this is like a hockey maneuver when you take the puck on the toe of your blade and you pull it back.
I'm gonna give you a hint. You're already wrong.
That's it.
Well, I already gave you a hint. You're already wrong. Do you want to try again?
No.
Okay. Wangle means to accomplish or attain something.
Yeah, that's why they call it that, because you're making this move. Oh,
No.
it's a dangle, not a wangle.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's a dirty dangle.
Connor says these all sound like innuendos. Have you watched the show before?
I mean, the Brits take swearing to a whole new level.
They do.
And there has not been a single cuss word yet. I'm surprised.
I appreciate you noticing, Connor, though. I really do.
Yeah.
No, wangle's like, to accomplish something. Like, if we make it to the end of the show, that'll be a real wangle.
Everybody wang chung tonight.
Starkers. Starkers.
Starker?
Yeah, Starkers.
So it's like a stalker, but it's the opposite. It's when somebody tries all of their power to get away from somebody.
No.
Okay. I don't know any of these fucker. Okay, I'm just guessing.
Means to be naked.
Stark naked. Okay.
Yeah, see,
Okay.
there's Starkers. Come on.
I'm picking up that. Uh-huh.
There's all these were innocent
tracks.
until the last one. It's gonna be horrible. Guess what, Connor? I hate to disappoint. Full of beans. Full of beans.
Full of beans means you're a liar. You're full of beans, or you fart a lot.
You know what?
You're very flatulent.
You were very long, similar rounds with the first guess. It's wrong, but you were along similar rounds. It means energetic, lively, enthusiastic, full of beans. A jumping beans, full of beans.
A Mexican jumping bean.
That's what I take it as. Like, think of like beans, jumping beans. Like, you're full of beans. You have all this energy.
What the beans?
Exactly. I wonder if we do this again next week, because you're not going to remember. Clearly, if maybe you do a little bit better, if you're a little less under the old alcoholic.
See, here's the problem with that. Yes, but unlike you, I actually go back and listen to our show, and I do that when I'm at work and sober. So I will hear these answers and remember them. So your control group is not going to work out well. Okay.
He's both the control group and the experiment.
Yes, I am. I bet.
Crazy.
Wild, crazy times. I'm so full of beans.
You are. You got a lot of energy, sir. What else you got? You said you had a.
I would tell you the time.
You had me get like. Well, after the story, you had me get pictures. You had a story you got to tell.
I do have a story.
You had me grab pictures.
Let's do
for
that
you.
one. Let's do that one. So
you want to tell your story before you forget it though?
No.
I ever tell you the time?
Nope, I have it written down because I knew I'd forget. So I did a thing this weekend, everyone. Brits are weirdos. So I did a thing this
The
weekend.
Brits say we're
Adam,
we're
do you
weirdos,
remember? You remember the Disney stores?
Do I remember the Disney stores?
Like Disney store.
Like around here?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
Zero memory.
Eastwood Mall had one.
I never went out to the Eastwood Mall. I never go out there. I've been there like I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been to the Eastwood Mall.
Dude, it's like 15 minutes away from where we live.
But I don't have a reason to go. Why would I go?
Because it's a mall.
Okay, what am I gonna get?
Like, weren't you alive in the 90s? You were.
Yeah.
Don't you just like go to the mall and hang out?
No.
Bro, what the hell's the matter with you?
I didn't have friends in the 90s. What are you talking about?
But you have the mall. You don't need friends.
Why am I gonna go to Eastwood Mall in the 90s? Do you forget that you're like 6 years older than me? Like in the 90s, like by the time 2000 hit, I was 11.
Your mom like didn't take you shopping at the mall like ever?
Yeah, but we didn't go to Eastwood Mall. We just go to like the outlet we either go to the outlet or we go to
Outlet
Shenango
mall
Valley.
is different than a shopping mall. Outlet malls.
I said we go to either Shenango Valley or Outlet Mall. We go to one of
Dude,
those two.
Shenango Valley was fucking tits. That was terrible. All right, well, fuck you. You can't relate.
I don't know.
There was a
Disney
thing.
store.
Stores in malls across the country had Disney stores.
Connor,
And
I'm
I'm
not that old. Y'all were hanging out at the disco back then.
Bro,
I'm not that
don't
old.
at me. Don't at me. It was the age of Aquarius. Oh. Okay, so there was Disney stores in malls. Eastwood Mall had one. There was a bunch in Pittsburgh, near where we live, and they were all over the country. Well, when malls started going downhill, so did Disney stores. They started closing up until there was only a few. And then back in 2020, during the pandemic, they closed all the Disney stores. Now, there were still Disney outlets throughout the country, and there's still the Disney gift shops in the Disney parks.
Yeah.
And you can do online ordering, of course. But as far as local malls and communities having a Disney store has gone the way of the dodo. Well, Disney got a new CEO, Josh D'Amaro. Shout out to Josh D'Amaro, friend of the show. He has decided to beta test the return of the Disney store. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. Disney stores are coming back. And they announced there was going to be 5 Disney stores, like limited time pop-ups, I guess, beta tests opening up. And the 5 locations are different malls across the country in Orlando, Florida, Anaheim, California, Houston, Texas, some town in New Jersey, which was right outside New York City, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That's right. Pittsburgh is getting a pop-up Disney store. And the day that it opened was this Saturday. And your boy was corresponding for Your Distraction.
What are you going to get at a pop-up Disney store in 2026? You can't just go online to get.
It's funny you should say that, Adam.
Like, genuine question. Not even like being sarcastic. Genuine question. Like, really?
So the answer to that was pretty much nothing except for one thing. I went into the store, and we're getting ahead of myself, but I did go into the store, and it was a very small store. I was disappointed with how small the store was. And everything they had there, all the merchandise, is merchandise that I know of. It's not anything unique. It's stuff you can buy at the Disney parks. It's stuff you can order online. I'm a big pin collector. We talked about this last week. They had a pin selection. It was all just open edition stuff. You know the pins you saw when you went to World Disney a few weeks back? Those pins you saw there are the same pins they had in the store. Nothing special. No unique pin. They did have t-shirts that said Pittsburgh with Mickey Mouse on it. So anyway, the mall opened at 10 a.m., right? This is the Ross Park Mall, for those of you who know the Pittsburgh area. And I'm pumped. It's like over an hour drive from where we live to get there. So I left in the morning. I got to the mall at 9 a.m., an hour before the mall opens. And I pull around, and the line to get into the mall, before the mall was wrapping around the building, hundreds and hundreds of people. I could not believe it. So I park my car, and I go and I get in the back of the line, and I'm talking to people. There's a person in front. Everybody's decked out in their Disney gear. Everybody, head to toe. Guy in front of me is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
For a store opening up smaller than the...
I didn't know how small it was. I did not know because I'm not even in the building.
Like
yet.
when Spirit Halloween throws pop-up stores every year that are bigger than that, you gotta wonder what's going on with
significantly bigger. Yes.
Yeah.
So the guy in front of me was from Philadelphia, and the lady behind me was from Raleigh, North Carolina. She came up and stayed in a hotel the night before.
Charity, did you come up and visit the Disney store without I
thought of you, Charity. Yep. No, it wasn't Charity. It was someone else, and they're just Disney freaks, and they're like, we came, and I was like, oh, talking to them. It was nice. Pouring down rainstorm. We're under umbrellas. We're getting soaked and wet. Finally, they opened the doors a little bit early because there was just too many people, and they let you in. And the line just wrapped through the mall. It took an hour to get through. And then I found out the hour-long line, it only led up to a QR code that we had to scan with our phone to get into the regular line. A return time.
I would have broke the kiosk. I would have been like, this is bullshit.
The Pittsburgh police were there. They could not control this crowd. They were...
Charity said, yeah, right. Freaks is definitely the appropriate word.
Yes, I've got... So I scanned I had a 3:00 return time. That's when I was to return. I live over an hour
There's
away.
an appointment to get into the Disney store.
To spend money, yes. It was bonkers. There was 1,000 people, Adam. I've never seen a mall this way.
This is how you know you're in a cult. This is how you know you're in a cult. When you go up to a kiosk,
but we're like
and
a
then
good
cult.
cult.
No, not really. When you go up to go to a store and you're like, oh, this is like a store that's just opening up temporarily, pop-up store, whatever bullshit, like for this thing I love. Oh my God. And you get this long ass line. You show up hours early at the start of it.
Yeah.
And the line you stand in, you don't even know. It's just to get up to scan a QR code.
Right.
You didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that.
Kind of
So you get up there and you got to scan a QR code and things like, come back at 3.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here. Come back at 3.
I thought about leaving, but
I would have been gone.
I thought about it, but I'm like, yeah, I came all this way.
I'm a Lego stan now.
Yeah,
if Lego did that to me, I'd be like, I'm gone. I'm not fucking sitting.
So there's
here
a
for 4
Lego.
hours.
There's
For
a
4
Lego
hours?
store in this mall. The people who were waiting for their return time, a lot of them went to the Lego store. The Lego store had a big line to get into now because people are like me. I decided to wait, so I'm hanging out at a mall all day, like 4 hours to just be at a mall. It was a long day. I ate some
When you're like 40 something years old, you're just like, this is fucking bullshit, man.
Like, I love hanging out at malls. I am an older millennial who did do the Stranger Things hanging out at mall days in the 80s and 90s. But this was a little much. This was, and I'm a Disney adult. I'm really good at waiting in lines. I'm really good. We're really good at waiting in lines. And this line was a little much. It was a big line. So I'm waiting. Then I hear, guess what? The virtual returns are sold out on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. All the times are gone until Wednesday.
How do they know that?
I talked to some people. I met somebody from Cleveland. I met. They came there, and there was a person from Beaver, Pennsylvania.
Something like that. Is it like a reservation?
You can't do it online. You have to be in person.
So people came and scanned their QR code, and then the app told them, "Great, come back Tuesday."
The workers removed the QR code and turned people coming in the door away. They said, "We're sorry, we are booked up till Wednesday."
Right, but how do they know they're booked up till Wednesday? Like
There's only so many slots you're allowed.
Right. What I'm saying is, so somebody showed up on Friday to scan or Saturday to scan the QR code, and the app and the website said, "Cool, come back Wednesday."
Well, they turned it off. It was
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Coming back Tuesday.
Whatever, Wednesday, Tuesday, whatever. So they scanned the QR code, and the QR code said, "You're booked for Tuesday."
Yes. Come back at 1:00 on Tuesday.
I had to ask that 5 different times because it's so fucking stupid.
It wasn't
That's
me.
so dumb. I'm not saying you. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's so dumb.
I got there early enough. I got there like an hour before the mall even opened and waiting in the ungodly line. And my return time was Saturday at 3:00. People who came later were getting 1:00 on Tuesday return times. And what they did with it is beyond me. I don't know.
How the fuck could they? Like, that's terrible customer service. That's horrible customer service right there.
Well, at that point, that's when they removed the QR code,
right?
Because they said we're not going to take any more.
To even book people out days ahead of time.
What are they supposed to do?
They're supposed to just book them up for the day and be like, "Come back tomorrow."
That's eventually what they did.
No, what
I think it got out of hand too quick.
I'm just saying, like, once it comes to the point where your reservation is going past Saturday, at that point, the employer should be like, "We got to remove it. We can't do that."
Well, they didn't. So, what do you know?
I know it should have been done, is what I'm saying. I know it should have been done.
So I'm sitting on a chair.
That's crazy.
You know those like massaging chairs that malls have?
You use one of those?
I didn't use it.
Oh.
But there were so many people that was the only place I could sit and wait. So I'm sitting in a massaging chair without putting my money in. And there was a little girl younger than my kids, and her mom was holding her hand. She wasn't crying, but you could see the distress. And as the mom's passing by me, she says to the daughter, "I'm sorry, honey. I forgot about Disney adults." I got a real big kick out of that comment.
You weren't like the good adult person you should have been, where you're like, "Here, take my spot," like, because you're a child.
She should have got there when I did if she wanted a spot so damn bad. No, dude. I waited this time. I put in my time.
What would Jesus have done?
Probably gone to Universal.
You're a bad person. You're a bad person.
So I eventually did get in, and when I told you I finally got in, the building was very small. They were only letting like 25 people in at a time. And it was like, we were like asses to elbows with the people in this store.
You can't even like enjoy the store like that though. Like, I feel like you can't even, if you're there that many people packed in to a small establishment like that, you can't even enjoy it. Like, I
wanted to get one of the Pittsburgh shirts that had Mickey Mouse on it. They were all sold out of adult sizes when I got in at 3:00.
How did you not just buy one just in general? I
did. I bought one for my kids, one for Eva and one for Nina. So I got kid sizes.
Jada said, "Wow, Scott."
Don't hate the player, hate the game. I mean, it is what it is. I'm getting in this store. And I bought some pins, but they were really like generic-y pins, and it was a fun experience. I'm glad I
feel like you're forcing the...
No,
it was a fun experience.
I really liked the experience.
Nothing about anything you said sounds enjoyable.
To you,
nothing.
Maybe. To you.
Waiting in line and then going to sit in a chair for hours That's none of that sounds enjoyable.
It was.
None of that sounds enjoyable at all.
I took some pictures, Adam. I
Yeah,
sent them to you.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to see some photos?
Oh boy, we got 4 pictures right here. I don't know which ones are in which
That's
order.
okay.
I think
I'll
this
explain
is, I think
them.
this is the one outside. Yep, this is the one
So
outside.
this is me waiting outside. This is the line. And what you don't see is this is around the other side of the building from the door they were letting us in. This is me in line. See the umbrellas because it was raining. I'm waiting in line. That's the lady in the green. She was from Raleigh.
Oh yeah, her. You fucked
The
up,
guy
lady.
from Philly was behind me.
So stupid. All right, so this one, you're inside, still waiting in line, mind
This
you.
is finally when we get in. This is there's 2 stories to this mall. The second floor and the first floor. We're on the second floor. This line goes all the way down to the food court. If you can see, look closely. There's a guy with a really cool shirt in front of me. Yeah, this is me. This is me still waiting to get to the QR code. This is not waiting to get into the store.
Now, mind you, I want the audience to understand something. Scott sent me a handful of pictures.
Yeah.
None of them were pictures from in the store. None of them were pictures from like something you'd. They're all pictures of him waiting in crowds and lines.
The one picture's a shirt. That's from in the store. I took a picture.
See, look.
Okay,
another
so
crowd.
this is me. This is there were social media influencers and content creators everywhere.
Where's the content, Scott? Where's the videos?
On YouTube, on
from
TikTok.
you.
I did not make one. It was just too much. Look, everybody's got their freaking phones out, and there's your boy just enjoying the moment. Living in the moment.
I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Wait, let me hold on a second real quick. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I'm big in this picture. Just a little bit. I grabbed the wrong
Look
picture.
at all the phones, and your boy is just living for the moment.
I'm sorry. This is enjoying the moment?
Dude,
This is your enjoy the moment face?
So they had somebody
You are frowning and confused.
I'm trying to listen. So you know this about me. I'm deaf. I'm very hard of hearing. And someone had a microphone
Pull that picture back up. Enjoying the moment.
I'm trying to listen. Okay. Someone is on a microphone announcing the store and doing all this whole grand fanfare opening ceremonies bullshit. And I can't hear a word she's saying because I'm so freaking far in the background. So I'm listening. Well, I went home and I watched some of these social media influencers that I saw there. And the one guy was panning and I saw myself. So I took a picture of his video, and that's your boy.
I want the audience to know this is me enjoying myself.
I was very much happy. I was listening.
Enjoying myself.
Look, we're having a great time.
Yeah, you look like you're having a fucking blast.
I was, dude. I was. You can't judge off of one photo. I was trying to listen. I was concentrating on what they were trying to say. There's one more picture, right?
Clearly.
This is the shirt. This is the Pittsburgh exclusive shirt. Hello from Pittsburgh. It's a map of the city with the 3 rivers, Mickey Mouse. I don't like that it's white because white gets dirty easily, but that's the shirt. All the adult sizes were gone. I got 2 children's sizes for my kids, but that's a picture from in the store. I couldn't take too many more pictures from in the store because it was just bonkers. It was a wild and crazy time. And I loved every second.
I don't think you get it, dude. You're on a podcast. You're a pseudo influencer too at this point. You literally like could have been the nice guy and given your spot to the little girl who's younger than your daughters, and you were like, sucks to suck. Should have gotten here earlier.
I had to get stuff for my kids.
But you're gonna be considerate to the people in the store instead of being like, I gotta take pictures. Leave me back up. Really? You're gonna do that? You're not
priorities, home slice. Priorities.
You're like you're not committed to it. You're not committed. Not committed to the game.
Okay.
I feel like that sounds like the worst experience I could possibly think of. Mom said really cool shirts.
Really cool shirts. Yeah, the girls have them now. I wish I had one.
That whole experience. And here's like if it was like a bigger thing, like if the store were even just bigger. Not even like
it needed to be bigger.
If the store were just bigger, then I might be like, I get it, you're a Disney stan, yada yada yada. If I was like a Disney stan and that's what happened to me, and then I got in the store, and the store's no bigger than this living room or this apartment, then I'm gonna be like really mad. I'm really like, this is bullshit. Disney should have known better.
That's the difference between us.
They're opening select locations. How do they? This is Disney. How the fuck did they not plan better and have a bigger fucking store?
It's a beta test. It's a smaller version.
Right. But it's Disney. If you're going to beta test something, you want to beta test it in the best possible condition you can possibly do it in that given moment. If you're beta testing and the store is smaller than a Spirit Halloween, you're not beta testing properly when you're fucking Disney. They have more money than God.
And they know more than we do about this kind of. They've done all the testing.
Because people like you just make excuses for it. Instead of being like, look, we love you guys, but this is bullcrap. You got to do better. You're like, it doesn't matter. Shit in my mouth more. Nom, 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 nom. Just saying. This is the reason why we're in the problem, this trouble in America. This is capitalism all over, man. It's the reason why we're in trouble in this America.
It's
in
very
this country.
much. It's so wild socialist Scott just is a simp for one of the biggest capitalist corporations in the world.
It's kind of crazy. Kind of nuts.
Guilty as charged. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. You can shit all over it all you want because that's what you do, Adam. You shit on things.
That sounds like a horrible.
I would have never invited you to go, so you don't need to worry. I went. I had a blast. It was wild times.
I'm happy you had a blast standing in line and sitting on a chair. I'm glad that you had a blast doing that. For about 5 minutes of just some shit that you've already seen in a tiny, tiny venue. Think bigger, dude. Think bigger.
Legit.
Zook Horror Cinema. Horror Cinema?
Let's do it.
Zook Horror Cinema. So this is my pick that I gave to you. And I gotta be honest with you. I was pleasantly... I didn't know how you would take this movie. I wasn't sure.
I like things. You're the one who hates everything.
Brandon's still in the chat. This is a slow burn movie too, a little bit. This is a bit of a slow burn kind of movie. I gave you... my mouse is not working. I gave you The Man from Earth.
The Man from... That's not it.
Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Give me 2 seconds. I have the trailer. I just didn't add it into this stupid thing because I'm a fool. I'm a fool of a toque. There we go.
Oh,
The Man from Earth. Took me 2 seconds.
The Man from Earth. Okay.
So this is a movie that takes place entirely in one room. This could almost be a play. We were kind of talking about.
I would like to see this.
This could almost be like a stage play, a little bit.
There's Tony Todd.
It's a movie that entirely revolves.
There's Phlox from Enterprise.
It revolves entirely around the dialogue and the story as to what's going on. It's about these college professors who have surprised this one professor. He's like a history professor or something, and he's like just randomly he's picking up his life and he's shipping off. He's moving somewhere else. He's leaving. He's going somewhere else. He's moving away
after 10 years.
After 10 years, and that he didn't want. He was like he didn't let him know ahead of time. He just said he's going, and they all decided to surprise him at his cabin and be like, what the fuck is going on? You're leaving? You're to say goodbye? Come on. We brought drinks. We brought hot dogs. Like, let's fucking get our grub on, get our drink on.
They brought dogs.
Yeah, let's get our grub on. Let's get our drink on. Like, what's going on? Why are you leaving? And he decides that he's going to tell them a story about a man from the caveman era that survived till today. Essentially, he's telling the story about like, what if a person who was born in like the ancient, like pre-nomadic times, what if they were born and they were allowed to live through these thousands and thousands of years that mankind has been active on this planet? What kind of person would he be? What kind of knowledge? And they start this as like almost like a educational like conversation, like mock you conversation, like, well, let's theorize.
Like a hypothetical.
Yeah, like a hypothetical is what's going on. And it alludes to this idea that he is this person. And they're like, I don't know if you're crazy or if you're just like writing a paper or book or something like that, but I guess we'll play along. And it's this entire movie about them questioning and having this conversation and him explaining, answering questions like, where did you start out? When did you see your first ocean? Did you meet any people in history? And yet, and it goes through this whole entire dialogue of basically trying to grill him for answers and find out, is he fucking lying or is he fucking crazy?
He's
what's going on?
basically, he's a caveman who's immortal.
But
who
through the
can't
entire
die.
movie, you don't know that though. Like you yourself as a viewer are kind of like, is this dude just like messing with them? Or is he like actually like, writing a book and he's just like being like doing the educational thing? And so it becomes this movie about stories and dialogue and conversations and history and anthropology and stuff like that revolves around figuring out what is going on. Is he lying? Is he, crazy? Is he just like doing like a hypothetical, or is he really like a caveman from the era? And it's kind of left up in the air until like the end. And then at the end of the movie, Scott, what happened?
The end of the movie, well, there was some wild twists that
There were some.
basically I was getting the vibe that he was telling the truth, and you find out that he is.
Yeah.
He is this guy who's 14,000 years old. And it's kind of a thinker. It's an intellectual movie.
So towards the end of the movie, they started talking about like religious stuff specifically, and they started talking about the Bible.
I know what you're saying.
And they were talking about, did
Have
you know
ever
anybody
met
that-
anyone from the Bible?
And then he was like, in a manner of sense, and they were like, wait, you were somebody in the Bible, so there's a reference to you in the Bible, and he was like alluding to it and stuff like that. But he was kind of being really dodgy because there was one professor there that was really religious, like to the core. Like
She was a theology professor, right?
I believe so.
I thought she was, yeah.
I couldn't remember if she was an art professor or theology. I couldn't remember what she was. But she was like hardcore, like down to the bones. Like the conversation was making her uncomfortable the entire movie.
Right.
And they started talking about the Bible, and they started talking about like who he was or who he knew in the Bible, and they were getting into it. You find out that in the movie, he is the Jesus character.
He's Jesus.
He is the Jesus character that's portrayed in the Bible. And when they talk about like, well, what about the miracles and all this stuff? He's like, it was all just taken wildly out of context. Like he had said that, years prior, he had studied with the Buddha. He had met the Buddha and he had studied with him. And he learned like all the theocracy and the things, the ideology from him about like treating people well and everything like that and all this stuff. And he thought to himself during like the Roman times, like, what if I can bring this here? And so he wasn't like preaching and saying that he was a son of God. He would literally just stand up and just like talk about, hey, what if we're all just fucking chill to each other? Like, what if we're all good to each other? And it got wildly out of hand. I bumped the microphone. It got wildly out of hand to the point where he was crucified. And with whatever, you never find out what's going on with him. And that's all left up to the mystery. He can be harmed, but he can't be killed. He can't be,
He doesn't get sick.
well, it doesn't necessarily say whether he can be killed, but he can recover. He doesn't scar.
Mm-hmm.
He has long life. I don't know if someone put a bullet in his head if he would die or not. They didn't really like delve too much into that. But he had said basically like, when he was in the East learning from the Buddha, he had learned how to slow his heart rate down and like basically put his body into like a comatose state temporarily.
He has
to
faked his
imitate death so that, and then when
Every
he was
10 years, he moves on from.
well,
a
specifically
place.
the crucifixion, that's how he was able to get through with that. So like when he was put in the tomb, like he woke up and left, and that's when his followers saw him, and he was like, no, like that's not what it is. And they were like, you risen, and that was that whole thing. And like that's what kind of led to the end. But that's what it is. Like every 10 years, he just picks up his life and just moves on. And you're left thinking like, is he telling the truth or not? Or is he telling a wild story? Because at the end of the movie, he like says, sorry guys, we're gonna end this right now. It was all story, blah, blah, blah. That's the other thing. You're like, this dude is bullshitting. But the psychiatrist, who's a psychology teacher at the college, he kind of like overhears something after everybody else leaves, basically alluding to the fact, 3, 2, 1 spoilers, he's actually his dad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when you find out, because he gives some information that only he would know. And that's when you find out, he's really telling the fucking truth.
It was kind of a cool film.
Yeah. They made a sequel, and I didn't want to watch it because I looked it up, and every single person, most of the people that I saw talking about the sequel, they all said it ruined what was good about the original movie because it. And we watched the trailer too before you left. The first movie is just like it's a movie about a story and some people just talking. The second one, they were like, it's kind of an action thriller where like shit's going down. There's government conspiracies going on.
Government's coming for them. And then,
like the Illuminati's here or whatever bullshit. And it's like, all right, you went too far with it. So I didn't watch it because I was like, I don't want to ruin it. But I feel like I've been gabbing. I want to hear you talk a little bit about it. You know, what do you think?
I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was a unique take. I enjoyed it. I think the acting was good. The storytelling was good. Like I said, I'd like to see this as a play. I think I said that a couple times as we were watching it. Just one setting. They're in this cabin,
easily
basically.
set up to do that. It's easy set up to do
and there's
that.
only about 6 or 7 players in the whole story. And a lot of one-shots happened, too. A lot of dialogues. And
yeah,
I thought that was really interesting. Story's cool. It was Star Trek. One of the writers on there wrote it.
Which explains why there was at least a couple like Star Trek
Star Trek actors, yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. So, I'm glad you enjoyed it because I enjoyed it. I was like, I don't know how Scott's gonna feel about it. If he's gonna be bored, or if he's gonna like be find it interesting.
I like things, Adam. You don't. That's the difference between us.
You don't like everything that I've given you. There have been core cinemas in the past that I've been like, I'm not a really big fan of that.
Yeah, there have been. There have been.
So like you play like
what's the one you gave me that I didn't like and you were so mad about? I forget.
I can't remember.
There was one that I was
expecting you to like it, and you were like, I couldn't care for it. I can't remember what it was. It was a long time ago.
If you tune into the end of the year, we do a list of our favorite and least favorite course of cinemas too.
But I don't think that was this year. It was a while ago.
Yeah, I think it was too.
Yeah. So like we said, we are going to take a course cinema break. We had to start late.
What do you have going on?
I didn't like get a lot of sleep last night. I got to wake up early tomorrow. So like,
as do I.
Given the late start, I can't watch a whole movie right now. And I definitely don't want to watch Jaws right now. So, we'll shoot for next week to do a course cinema. So we just won't have a course of 4 next week, or we could just do the thing where you just watch it on our own.
And I do know that your schedule is changing, right?
That is right. My schedule, assuming everything goes according to plan, and as it is right now, it seems to be, come the week of the 8th, which is not next week, but the week after that, I will be on my new schedule, which will be a Monday through Friday. So next Monday will be the last Monday for distraction that we do for the foreseeable future until my schedule changes. We didn't talk about this yet. So we're going to talk about it off the show, what the new day is going to be, and we'll talk about it next week.
So it's going to have to be a Saturday or Sunday is what you're telling me.
Yes, it's going to have to be a Saturday or
just
Sunday.
in time for summer.
So
it's going to be harder. We're going to be missing some shows because once summer rolls around and on weekends, that is like party time, chumps.
It doesn't mean we can't do it on a weekday. It just means it would have to be like, sober me, quick show, get the fuck out of here. I got to do I'm the boss now overnight. So I got to do my boss shit.
I feel like the later shows work better. If tonight we had a lot of participation from our friends and family and fans, and I love that. So I don't know. We got some soul searching.
We're going
to
talk
do.
about it, but by next week we'll definitely tell you officially when the new schedule is going to be, which day it's going to be. But next Monday we will be doing a new show, barring anything unforeseen that happens, obviously. But that'll be that next week. But after that week, schedule's changing.
What other housekeeping do you have?
Well, that same week, that weekend, I'll be in Cleveland also, so we won't be able to do a show that weekend, the weekend of the 12th. So, no show that weekend. I'll be in Cleveland,
and then on the 20th, that week, I should say, I'm going to be away. I'm going to Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm going to gamble my savings away, and then I'm going to.
He's not going to be able to get the VC bucks. He won't be able to afford it.
I'm going to Zion National Park in Utah. I'm going to do some investigating there.
You're going to find Bigfoot,
and I'm going to find a Disney store, and I'm going to Wait in line.
There's gonna be a pop-up Disney store in a fucking log cabin in the middle of the woods. Apparently, he's gonna find.
I'm there, and it will Jesus who answers the door.
So next week is going to be the next week we're gonna do a normal episode. We'll probably have one more episode after that, and then we're gonna be on a 2-week hiatus because we both got shite to do. It's summertime. It's coming to summertime. That's typically when it happens.
Summertime
So,
and the living is easy.
so maybe this is like the perfect time to almost like temporarily put Core Cinema hiatus. Just because we got all the
You're
stuff
gonna
coming
do
out.
everything in your power to not watch Jaws. Hilarious.
I'm just saying, you know, I know what happens.
If you guys want to get a hold of us at For Your Distraction, you can shoot us an email at foryourdistraction@gmail.com. If it's a good email, we will read it on the air. We have some fans contacting us lately. We're also on social media. You can go on Facebook. You can search for Your Distraction on Facebook and like our page on there. You can also search for me on Facebook, Scott Malenky, Malenky. You can shoot me a friend request because I accept everybody. And that's where we do some of our live streaming on Facebook. We are also on Twitter. You can search for Your Distraction on Twitter. Follow us there, or I guess X is what it's called now.
It'll
You
never
can
be X.
tweet us at podcast FYD. We are on YouTube. You can search for Your Distraction there. Subscribe to our YouTube page. We also do our live stream on YouTube, and you can join in the live chat like everybody did tonight. You can also rewatch our stream on there. Adam makes these really great thumbnails with funny pictures. I recommend them. Check them out. You can also just listen to our podcast the old-fashioned audio way if you don't want to stare at our ugly mugs for over an hour. You can listen to it on Podbean. Download the free Podbean app. I recommend it. I have it. I love it. It's great. Search for Your Distraction and follow us and subscribe to us on there.
Podbean.com/fordistraction.
You can also listen to us on iTunes, on Spotify, on Google Play. Pretty much anywhere you get your podcast, you will find For Your Distraction. But yet, if there is a way that you like to listen to your shows and we're not on there, shoot us an email at fordistraction@gmail.com. Adam will make it happen. We are still a member of the Electronic Media Collective Podcasting Network. Head on over to electronicmediacollective.com. You'll find our show there and a bunch of other great shows that are our sister shows. Listen to us, listen to them. We're in the top 2, bouncing back and forth there. So we have a good popularity going on right now on the website. So that's another fine way that you can watch us. We'd like to get our stats together, but there's so many different plays, and it's like to consolidate them. It's kind of a hassle.
It's a lot of work.
A pain in the ass. So yeah, we don't have our full intact numbers, but we also do a Patreon.
Yes, sir.
We do a Patreon. It's just $1 a month, and you get yourself access to some bonus content. We're not going to make any bonus content tonight because homie's here yawning, and he's a
Tired.
sleepy boy.
I gotta wake up early.
He's a
tomorrow.
sleepy boy. I've been in the sun all day, drinking, cooking.
I work
And
overnight, so my whole sleep schedule is the opposite of you.
Not
dude.
for long, homeboy.
No, it's still gonna be nights. It's just gonna be Monday through Fridays. Still gonna be nights.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you were getting a regular person shift.
No, I would have to drive down to Pittsburgh to do that. Like, no, every day wouldn't work out.
Hey, you can go to the Disney store if you do that.
No, that would eat up like 3 days of my workday. What are you talking about? Posters are coming, by the way. Want to announce they are ordered. They're on their way.
Can't wait to
They
see
will be
them.
delivered. Hopefully, by the time we come from our short hiatus, they'll be right up here, right where they belong. So,
yes, happy Memorial Day to those of you who celebrate. Adam, you're being very cautious tonight, as usual. IT people like to be cautious. I want to do it bad. And if you guys get a chance to check out the Disney store, I strongly recommend it. Adam, you have any parting notes for everyone?
as somebody who listened to the Disney Store story, I can probably recommend. Probably not worth your time.